Hi friends, Miss Danielle here today. I am going to be reading the story I Am Bee by Rebecca and James McDonald. I Am a Bee by Rebecca and James McDonald. I am a bee. There are many types of bees. I'm a honeybee. I collect sweet nectar from flowers so I can make delicious honey. I also help plants make seeds through pollination. I'm part of a colony with a whole bunch of other honeybees. We're like one big family that works really hard together. My colony lives in a hive that is made of wax and special bee glue called propolis. Our hive is our house. Sometimes we like to live in hives in trees, fallen logs, caves, or even between rocks. Choosing a safe place to build a hive is really important. There are lots of animals around that would love to eat bees or gobble up our honey. In a colony, every bee has a job to do. First, there's the queen bee. Her job is to make eggs. Next are the drone bees. Their job is to help the queen make eggs. Last but not least are the worker bees. That's what I am, and we have a whole bunch of jobs to do. As a young bee, my first jobs were to keep the hive clean and feed and take care of the colony. Luckily, worker bees are really good at working together and helping each other. As I grew, so did my jobs. Once my body was able to make wax, I became a builder. I made sure there were enough rooms for all the baby bees and extra space to store lots of pollen and nectar that would be made into honey. By flapping our wings or vibrating our bodies, worker bees keep the hive at a perfect temperature, not too hot, not too cold, so the wax can be shaped, glue can be spread, and honey can be made. Worker bees guard and protect the hive and the colony inside. As a guard, I had to be on the lookout for other insects and animals that might want to steal honey or damage the hive. Now that I'm an older bee, I have a new job. I'm a forger. Bees usually never leave the hive unless there's an emergency or if they're foraging in to find food and water. Being a forger is really an important job. I fly away looking for patches of blooming flowers that have lots of delicious pollen and sweet nectar. Nectar is a sugary juice, and pollen is a yellow dust. They're both my favorite foods. I crawl inside a flower and load up as much as I can carry. I have a special pouch in my stomach for carrying nectar. And I have pollen baskets on both of my back legs for when I'm carrying extra pollen. Pollen is really sticky, and I always end up covered in it. That makes plants happy because when I fly to the next flower, I drop pollen, which helps plants make seeds. Scientists call this pollination. Lots of seeds mean more vegetables, fruits, and pretty flowers for everyone. If I come across a big patch of flowers, I fly back to the hive and tell the other forgers how to find it by doing the honeybee waggle dance. Around the round I go, wiggling and waggling. Storing lots of honey for winter is really important. When it's cold, honeybees stay inside the hive, eating the stored honey and flying close together in a big tight circle to keep warm. We make enough honey to last for the winter and to share with people just like you. Scientists say bees like me are really helpful to people because we've moved pollen from plant to plant. We're part of the reasons there are so many delicious fruits, vegetables, and nuts to choose from at the grocery store. Foragers fly all over the place. Sometimes that can causes us big problems. When we fly into places where people have sprayed chemicals to get rid of other bugs, it makes us get sick too. Chemicals can also drift into our hive, making it an unhealthy place to live. People can help bees by not using chemicals that make bees sick. You can help by sharing what you've learned about honeybees with family, friends, and your classroom. I hope you enjoyed our story about honeybees today and you learned something new. We'll continue our discussion on bugs and insects. Have a good day.